All right, so one of the reasons I'm wanting to do more of a video vlog type format rather than mainly a written blog type format is because I think it's going to be harder to hide behind words. I know a lot of bloggers say that it's so easy to put their best foot forward. They want everyone to think that they have it all together. And that's what happens a lot on Facebook. You know, we post a picture and talk about how great our life is. And that's kind of one reason I really backed off of Facebook because everyone's life looks way better than mine. The virtual world can really make us want to just sugarcoat and gloss our lives and put our best foot forward and just make everyone think that we have it all together. And so I'm thinking that with a video format, it's going to be harder for me to hide behind a phony persona. And so I am, when you're videoing, you can see my messy house. When, my boys are in the video, you can see them kind of pushing around to get camera time or, kind of getting mad at each other or whatever. And so it's, it feels more real to me, the video, rather than just writing my thoughts down on a blog. And so I thought it would be fun to kind of do a highs and a lows of the week, just periodically kind of post so that you can see some of the good things about homeschooling that I'm loving, and then some of the not so awesome moments that I probably wouldn't really share otherwise. So the high this week, we've been doing homeschooling for about 4 weeks now. We've done 2 weeks of classical conversations, and so we started our math and some reading and stuff about 2 weeks before classical conversations started. 2 to 4 weeks we've been homeschooling. And one of the main reasons that I wanted to homeschool was just to spend more time as a family, and specifically to have my boys spend more time together. I tell my boys, friends may come and go, we may move, they may move, you may not be friends forever, but you will always have your brothers. And I really want my boys to be best friends and to at least be able to get along and take care of each other. And so within the first week or so, they started playing together so much more than normal, like long periods of playing together. The first time this happened, I was hanging up, going through clothes, sorting through like old clothes and trying to figure out what we're going to donate and get rid of and try to sell or whatever. And they were all in my oldest room, and I noticed about 30 minutes had went by and I hadn't heard anything. So I peeked my head in. I said, y'all okay? Everyone, alive? They're like, yeah, they're playing great. So I kind of just backed away, and went back to sorting clothes. And about 30 minutes later, I went and checked on them again, and everyone was still alive. And so I just kind of periodically would poke my head in, and they were playing great. I don't know, they were playing some imaginary game where the closet light was moonlight or something. I don't know. And I think some Pokemon cards were involved. Anyways, it was like 2 hours before they started getting grumpy and hungry, and we stopped for lunch. But I just kept pinching myself. I couldn't believe it. And that has been pretty much the norm. One day we got out Legos. And before, we lived in a 2-story house with a basement, and so our Legos were on the top story and main living area, and our bedroom was on the main story. And so they didn't really play with Legos a whole lot because they were not really easily accessible. But here everything's on the main floor. We live in a 1-story ranch style home, which I'm actually loving. But anyways, so we brought out Legos, and I was doing, I think I was reading a book or doing our history or something, and they were playing with Legos. And then our history, lesson ended, and they just kept playing. And so I just kind of let them play again. I kind of quietly backed away, and they just played for another 2 hours, maybe longer than that. And so I got a lot done. I've actually been really surprised at how much I've been able to get done while still homeschooling. I thought that I was just not going to be able to get anything done, but that has not been the case because they have played really, really well together. Lest you think everything is fairy tales and roses, have a funny story that was the low of the week. There was one day that they were kind of nitpicking each other, or maybe not getting along quite as well. Tempers were a little bit short, and so I sent them outside to play. I said, okay, I've got some stuff I need to do. You guys go play. So I enjoyed about 5 minutes of peace and quiet when my oldest, who's 10, ran in screaming, and he was wet. And I said, did you guys play in the water sprinklers? What's going on? And he was screaming, and I couldn't understand him. And I finally got him calmed down enough to hear what he was saying. And he said, Ben peed on me. He was screaming it. And I was like, what? He did what? Come again. Say what? He did what? I couldn't even. And so I went outside and I marched his little booty back to my room and we had a conversation. And Ben is my 5-year-old. He's our youngest. And I said, we do not pee on people. That is disgusting, and I never want to hear about that again. You can pee on the grass. You can pee on a bush. You can pee on a tree. You can pee on flowers. You can pee in the compost bin outside. Nitrogen is actually good for compost. You could even pee in the toilet. Just throwing out ideas. We do not pee on people. So then, when I finished my little conversation with Ben, he said, but Jonathan tried to pee on me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back up. Say, what? Yeah, he had left that part of the story out. So I marched outside, got Jonathan, marched his little booty back to my room, and I had a conversation with Jonathan. I said, you are a responsible, mature 10-year-old. I know that you did not try to pee on your little brother, but you did something to make him think that you peed on him or trying to pee on him. So what did you do that made him think you were trying to pee on him? And then the story comes out. Apparently, my 2 younger ones were trying to tackle my oldest one. My oldest one did not want his brothers to tackle him, so he proceeds to pull down his pants and pee as a deterrent. This was a very effective deterrent for a few seconds until his reserves were depleted, at which point 2 younger brothers continued the assault. And then that's when the youngest one got the idea to pull down his pants and then actually pee on them. So I told Jonathan, we do not pee around people. We do not act like we're peeing on people. We do not pee in front of people. You can pee on a tree. You can pee on a bush. You can pee on the grass. You can pee on flowers and compost. Again, you could even pee on the toilet. Just throwing ideas out there. But we do not use our pee as a deterrent for people tackling us or for any other reason. You don't pee around people. You go privately. We have this whole conversation. And so, lest you think all is fairies and roses, those are just kind of some highs and lows of the week that we've had. Thanks for watching.